master watch. Cartier, love Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier. Man, I can't go out no way, I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show her. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel pack.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 72.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The 28-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Trim it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Chavez. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Set. 180.
On 1st down, it's Madden. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll be caught by Rice. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Manning dancing away at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following a loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Second and 6.
That's right. Don't touch that.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably strapped. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Trimmer. No touch.
Up the middle they go. Manning. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 near the 37.
He's brought down
3rd and 2.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one caught by Rice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
At the 60, at the 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Viking 18. Let's go.
On the handoff, Abanikanda down to about the 22 here. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Abanikanda once again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This 2nd and 4. In motion left is Rice. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
No,
Now, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keyshawn Butte, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, up. Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Webb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
42-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
8 yards.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
34-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, no touch that. Crowd left. Trimmer. No touch.
They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
No touch that. Anyway, that. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Silver. Anyway, no touch.
They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
4 yards. And the Eagles first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff looking right. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Bassa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Open man right side, that's McConkey. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No touch that. On it. Guys right. No touch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. He's moving. 63. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
At the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Crowd left Yeti. Yeti. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Phil King.
And 1.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
No touch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
Yeah, don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Very set. On anyone, 63, 63, 63.
Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No contact. 180, 180. No contact.
They'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No contact.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Play after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 38 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting to ball. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's a give up the middle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they aren't able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
Well, they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20.
Eagles 55. Cowboys 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Hey, 73. Take. Delta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Delta. On anyone, huh? Delta.
Up the middle they go. Madden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
63. Delta.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a toss here, short side. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Cougar 19. Check. Hurt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Eagles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.